Assalamu alaikum and welcome. In this video, we'll talk about users, what's different types of users, and how to give or take permissions to the users and how to create them. First, let's go to users. To go to users, we'll go to settings, then we'll click on users, and right here we can see all the users we have under this account, and you can filter through them either by name, and you can type right here, or by type, or by their status. There are 4 different types of users. We have client, drivers, administrator, finance, and maintenance. So we'll start with client. Now, a client user is a user that you create and you give to your client. This user will give your client the ability to create orders. I will show you an example. This client name is Fahad, and as you can see here, this is his Lean Dispatcher interface. So you only have access to orders, contacts, products, and invoicing. So he can create an order by clicking on create an order, and once he does, as you can see here, he has a new order. When we go back to our interface, we will see under trips that there is a new order pending, and it's to you to assign a driver. Also, they can create their own contact, they can create their own products that's different than yours, and they can invoice their own clients if they want to subscribe to Lean Finance, and they can manage their invoicing by clicking on invoice management. And the second type of users is drivers administrator. Drivers administrator is a user that you give to your coordinator or to your operations, and you can restrict or give specific permissions to them to use Lean Dispatcher. So for example, for Mr. X, we'll go to his permissions by clicking on this key icon right here, and we can see this is the given permissions that he can use. So he can create a new driver account, he can create an order, he can see Eagle Eye, but he cannot create new users or edit orders. So whatever is in blue, that's a permission that he can use, and whatever is in gray, that's a permission he cannot use. So let's say for Mr. X, we want to give him permission to edit orders. We'll click on edit order, and once it switches blue, that means he has a permission for it. So we'll update the information, and I will show you his interface for Lean Dispatcher. And as you can see right here, he can access trips, orders, Eagle Eye. When we go to settings, this is the only settings he can edit as per the permission given to him. And if we want to take any permission away from him, for example, products, we'll just click on a product and update the information. And as you can see, product turned to gray. That means he does not have access to products anymore. And the third type of users is the finance user. So as a finance user, like this user called finance, if we go to his permissions, we will see that we have taken all the permissions out. So if we do that and we go to his account, and we can see right here, this is the finance account. They can only see the invoicing and the invoice management. Let's say this user finance is your accounting manager, and you want to give him access to reports and also trips that are in progress right now. So we'll go back to our Lean Dispatcher, and we'll go back to our Lean Dispatcher and search for finance, and we can see this is his account right here. We'll click on permissions, and we want to give him access to reports and to trips. We'll update the information, and we'll go back to his account, and we can see here now that he has trips, reports, and also invoices and invoice management. And the last type we have is the maintenance. So for maintenance is the user you create to give to your maintenance department, and that user is only allowed to enter new vehicle type and enter new vehicle, and he can access the maintenance, and he can add or delete or change the status of this maintenance. Now, to create a new user, we'll click on create user, and we want to choose what type of user we want to create. So for example, we'll create client, and we'll enter national ID or an official government ID. We'll put your client name, for example, client A. Description, we can enter any description we want. For username, we'll make it the same as the name. And for the password, we can put any password. And for the number, it's your client phone number. We'll create user, and right there we have created a new user, which is client. Thank you for watching.